What's up, guys? How are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, in this video, what I'll be talking about is I'll tell you how you can remain in balanced state emotion using universal laws. So, if you're able to understand these universal laws, and if you're just like able to change the perception of your mind, the way you think, everything is gonna become easier. So, I don't want to waste your time. Let's get into this. So, guys, I'll be explaining you everything in accordance to the universal laws. So, what are universal laws and where are they coming from? So, in laws and ethics, the universal law or universal principle refers to the concepts of legal legitimacy actions, whereby those principles and rules of governing human beings conduct, which are most universal in their acceptability, their applicability, translation, and philosophical basis, and therefore considered to be most legitimate. So it's like these universal laws, even like according to this hermetic philosophy, going back to ancient places like Egypt, Machu Picchu, and even cultures are now being discovered that existed before the Great Deluge. So the Great Deluge was a great tsunami it was a great flood that happened back in I don't know what BC is it, and even like it's known the Great Deluge is known as the event that destroyed the knowledge of the Egypt, that how these pyramids are made, and all that stuff. So so these universal laws, if you're spiritual and you if you believe in oneness and all that, right? So it's gonna make sense to all of you guys, right? So even not, but you'll be able to like understand these universal laws, because most of the time this is the real stuff. Like people don't know about it. Like science is coming to it, that this with the it's trying to explain all these universal laws using quantum mechanics and quantum science, right? With energy, but it was already there. So I'll be just so I'll be explaining you in this video how you can change the perception of the mind, and how to think. And if you're able to think that way, everything in life gets easier. If it's a business, if your girlfriend leaves you, if your family member dies, anything, whatever happens. So if you just like change your perception, or the change the way you think, so everything is gonna become not so easier, but you're gonna understand what it is, what life is, and it will be easier for you. So it will be easier for you even if something big happens. And even like with having this mindset, you can cure like depression, overthinking, and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll be starting off. So the first thing that I want to come up with is the law of polarity. So what do you mean by law of polarity? Everything is dual, like and unlike. If nature has positive side, it has negative sides as well. To remain in balance, they exist in dual nature, but they all come from one. So what do I mean? Everything in nature, men, women, masculine, feminine, cold, hot, dry, wet, everything, it comes in dual nature. So this universe or the life can't exist without two natures, without dual nature, without law of polarity. Because even if you see, if you're born in this world, it's because of masculine and feminine. So there needs to be, if there is masculine, there needs to be something feminine. And if there is cold, there must be something hot. So even if you talk about your life, always, even if you talk about your life, you're just achieving positive, 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 positive. My life will be positive. I want to stay positive all the time. But just think about it. What do you mean by positive or happiness? So if there is no sadness, or there is no negative energy, so can you understand, there is nothing such as positive or or happiness. If there is no sorrow, no sadness, no negativity, So the positive and happiness, it's gonna be something for you, but it's not gonna mean anything in your life, right? So I think I'm able to explain this law of polarity to you. Everything has good and bad sides. It's all about perception of how you think. If you want to stay in peace, I would not say peace. Instead of that, I can say um, balanced emotions, emotional state. So I'll say, if you want to stay in a if you want to stay in balanced emotional state while building a business, or even whatever you're doing in life, you have to change the perception, the way you think. For instance, people blame their past. It's my story. So people blame their stuff. So please, for instance, people blame their past for what they are. It's my story. So I was like always hating my past, like all my friends, my school didn't got attention from girls, very annoyed, so much hate inside me, started working out and all that. It's my story. So it's all about perception of how you think. So if you want to stay in balanced emotion, oh sorry. So they curse it, but they haven't seen the beautiful side of it. If someone leaves you, it's all about perception because we all have energies. So I'm gonna come to this law of universal transmutation later, and universal and the law of conservation of energy. But before that, I wanted to explain that how we see that our past or anything happened to us like in our past is negative, but we don't see the positive side of it. So I'll take my example. If I was just cursing about my past. Oh, my past is this. This happened to me and all that. But today, I just look at myself, the mindset that I have, the workout that I do, like the how fit I am. I'm building up my business, right? And I have this resilience mindset. I'm really grateful for like having good friends now. So it's just possible because of the negative stuff that happened with me in my past, right? So instead of thinking that's as a, oh, it was shitty, I should think that was my greatest gift. I should love the people who were in my past who hated me or who did some stuff to me, right? So instead of hating them, I should love them because that's the greatest gift that I have. And because of that, I'm the person and I'm becoming the person who I want to become, right? So also we'll explain you that we all are energies, right? So why I'm saying it, we'll come up to the law of attraction, right? But we all are energies. We all have energies inside us. We all have positives. We all have negatives. We all have different type of energies in us. I'm talking about emotions. So I'll tell you later like how emotions are energies in a bit. So we all are energies, and according to law of universal, um, so according to we all are energies, and according to law of perpetual transmutation, and the second name of it is law of conservation of energy, that has been proven by science that the amount of energy matter in the universe is always constant. So if you take example of us burning something, we're burning fossil fuels in our cars, so it's getting emitted into environment in CO2 and other gases, but nothing is getting destroyed. The energy is not getting destroyed. Same with us, our bodies, like it comes up to like law of conservation of matter, but it's same for the energy. The energy can be destroyed, cannot be destroyed. It can be converted into one form into another. It's very very famous law and science and all the school, and like they teach this law in all the schools. But I'll tell you how to use this law uh, to remain in balanced state of emotions. So according to this is a universal law. According to law of attraction or vibration, the thoughts or feelings that we are having, they're all vibration, they're all energies. So the nothing is always positive or nothing is always negative. So according to the law of attraction, everything we think, everything we feel, the way our emotional state is, it's all energy. So in the in the in the in the so every so according to law of perpetual transmutation, everything is balanced. The universal work. So according to law of perpetual transmutation, everything is balanced in this universe. So if this law of conservation of energy, says amount of energy matter in universe is always constant, right? So we just want to stay in positive state, but we don't see this universal law, the energy, it's always remain it's so we want to stay in a positive state and happy state, but we don't see that the amount of energy matter in the universe is always constant. So your emotions and your feelings, they're all energies, they're all vibrations. So how it can be always positive or always negative according to law of conservation of energy, because it has to be constant. If your emotions goes up positive, it has to come down to balance it, right? So it's according to the law. So we all are looking for positive, but we don't see the negatives that are coming from the positive with that positive. Same is with the negative and vice versa. So if your girlfriend just left you, right? So you had a bad breakup, you just see the negative side. Hey, my girlfriend just left me and I'm so depressed and all that, but you don't see the positive side of it. The opportunity that you have to improve yourself, right? The drive that you're gonna get just because of that emotion, and how it's gonna help you to improve and become a better person. So you don't see the positive side of it. Yeah, there are negatives, but you're not your perception, your mind doesn't that work, because your mind doesn't work that way. Because if something negative happens to us, we always think about the negatives. We always think about the negatives. We don't try to think. Our mind works that way. We have to force ourselves to think that what's positive that's going to happen to us just because of the negative that happened to us in the past. So so I'll be taking another example. If your client just leaves you just because you weren't able to deliver him good service or product, so this just because of this, what's going to happen, it's going to drive an emotion to you that, hey, my service is not good, so it's an opportunity for you to improve it, so you can become a better service delivery person right than before, because you have more experience and you know how to deal with clients in future. So everything that happens with you, it's not always negative, it's not always positive, it's always in balance. And also, if we talk about all the positive that's happening with you, you you are uh, so just take an example that something really positive happened to you. You just you just got married. I'll take example. You just got married with someone, or you just got married with someone. Let's take that example. People will see, hey, I got married with this girl and all that, but they don't see the negative that's coming. The negative is not negative, all the responsibility that's coming just because of that positive. It's all balance. So nothing is positive or nothing is negative. If you just change your perception, the life gets so easier, man. So everything will be so easier. Even if someone leaves you, if someone is with you, or someone betrays you, even your near ones, they leave you. So if you just have this mindset, you'll be able to stay in the balanced state. So guys, to remain in the balanced emotion, even those who are in their on their business journey, they need to understand this. Whatever bad is happening to you, you're not having clients, you're getting lost in your business, and your clients are leaving you, your team members are betraying you, it's an opportunity to improve yourself and improve on your mistakes. So change the perception of the mind and remain in balanced emotions, even if something drastic happens to you. So that's the main goal of this video, is to just explain to you that you just need to change the perception. You just need to see the positive that's happening with you, but what are the negatives, and get to a balanced emotional state. And what are the negatives that happening to you? Instead of just thinking the negative, you have to look at the positive, that negative. So instead of so if something negative happens to you, instead of thinking about all time the negative, you have to think, you have to force yourself to think about the positive that's going to happen because of that, and just balance that emotion. So that's why I always say nothing is positive, nothing is negative. The emotion is always balanced, the energy is always balanced in this world. So yeah, hope guys this video was useful to you. And if you like this video and if you have any questions, just comment down below and click on the subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram. I put on more content like this, and I talk about more about like my business journey as well. Yep. Till then, I'm rooting for you. Take care.